Severina, what are the main opportunities and challenges you face in both the Romanian and Hungarian markets? Are those similar markets, or are the issues different in each one?
In some ways they are different, in some other ways they are pretty similar. I would say that the greatest opportunity in both countries is still the relative low internet penetration when we compare these markets to Central and Eastern Europe and then comparing to Western Europe. So this, combined with an increasing demand of high-speed internet, opens the door for great opportunities for us. For instance, in Romania, we have in our base the internet subscribers over 100 megabit per second speeds, which again confirms the increased demand for internet. I would say also that on content, the Central and Eastern Europe, and specifically Romania and Hungary, follow the trends in Western Europe. So we see an increased demand for content on multiple devices in the home and outside the home. And we expect that this growth will accelerate, and together with an increasing penetration of smartphones, this opens great opportunities for cable operators in these two markets.
You mentioned content. How significant is the market for advanced TV services and premium services in each country, and what are you doing? How important is that to your overall strategy?
So if we look at the market, roughly about 25% of both markets are willing to pay for premium services. And then I think more interesting is actually the pace at which this segment is growing. And also even more relevant is the share of wallet that this segment has in the overall market. So we are focusing very much on making sure that we provide relevant services for them, and we see that in our base between 25 and 35% between the two markets take a premium service.
Now, how is the competitive environment evolving in these markets? I mean, we hear a lot about grey market operators, for example, and also telecom operators delivering discounts and so forth, and price competition. How would you characterize that, and what can you do to overcome those challenges?
Is indeed a very competitive market, and actually it got even more competitive over the years with other providers entering the services which they didn't have, launching services they didn't have in the past. So there is a focus on price, on promotions, but we're trying to walk away from that because we believe that at the end of the day is creating customer value and focusing on innovation and customer experience will create that extra value for our customers, and they are willing to pay for that.
Great. And you also mentioned multi-play services. How significant is the market for like triple and quad play services, and what are you doing to foster that, for example?
It's very interesting because actually we see a lot of similarities here between Hungary, Romania, and generally Central and Eastern Europe and Western markets when it comes to quad play. But specifically for Hungary and more specifically for Romania, the quad play is indeed a well-established market. So customers like a quad play proposition, they want simplicity, they want to come to a cable operator and have a one-stop shop. So in that sense there is a demand. We're well positioned to respond to that demand. In Hungary we launched in November mobile. And at the moment we are a 360 integrated provider in Hungary. In both countries we launch Wi-Fi. We have in Romania over 200,000 home spots, in Hungary over 300,000 home spots. So we are making a step in both countries in responding to that quad play need from our customers.
Great. One of the things we hear about in relation to Central and Eastern Europe and the markets in Romania, for example, specifically, is that it's still a low ARPU market. It's difficult to invest in new services if revenues are low. How realistic do you think are the prospects of raising those ARPU levels, and what's your overall approach to that and your overall strategy there?
I truly believe that in these countries there is still a volume value game that we can play. On one hand, on the volume, definitely focusing on the internet, driving the adoption of the internet, which in itself means higher revenue for us. Then in terms of ARPU, again, I would stress that there is that segment, progressive segment, which is looking always for additional services. So if we always took a long-term approach, and we are of the opinion that if we invest in innovative products, if we focus on customer experience and providing the customers what they really want, where they want, in the long run is going to lead to an ARPU increase. There is always the debate in this part of Europe how soon that will come, but we have the confidence that we are focusing on the right things, and when the moment comes, we will be in a very good position to monetize it.
Can you tell me a little bit about the awards you've won here?
So indeed, we've been nominated to the Innovation Award with TV App Solution, and we're really happy to have won the award. And this is a recognition from the industry that this is an innovative idea and is really responding to a true customer need. It's been a hard work from the UPC Hungary team together with Liberty Global and our partners, and we're really happy to have won it.